Hello everybody, my name is Sam K, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Now, we are about to do something, talk to the comm system, I believe. Access comm system. Let's try dormitories. There's no response. Well, that sucks. Hangar Bay 25. As you access Hangar Bay 25, there's a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there's a utility droid on the other end. Can you read me? Is anyone there? Answer me. Stewie, can you read me? Do diagnostic, then follow my instructions. Are you operational? Are you operational? I need a route off this level, now. We're trapped in the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some other way out of here besides the turbo lifts? There must be an emergency hatch. Just try to find one. So let's do that one. I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Don't question my orders, just follow them. Actually, cancel that last order. I'll call you back on the comm when I'm done up here. I'd rather risk it. Just like that despairing. No. Oh, man. Astromech droids are hilarious because they're kind of like people in that they know whenever stuff's gonna go bad. But they're also droids. Like, they have so much personality for droids. Same thing goes with personal assistant droids, I believe that they're called. I think that's what they're called. I can't remember. I think it's whatever C-3PO is. If I'm not mistaken, he's a personal assistant droid. Try bashing this thing open. Someone's perfectly welded this door shut. You need to blast it open with explosives. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Hi. Shock both of you. Or not. Alright. Well, I guess I'm not going to shock both of them. Let's throw the sonic grenade down there and kick their ass. Oh, did you ask for a shock? I believe you did. Or maybe you asked for a blaster. Let's use this plasteel cylinder. There we go. What I think is more funny than anything is how T3 and 4 sound. It's like it's freaking awesome. Okay, got some components, so I can do some stuff with those components. I'm obsessed with saying components, guys. That shock is so awesome. It like just insta kills them. It's just like boom, gone. It's not even it makes everything easy. Well, when fighting droids, but not so much when fighting synthetic beings. Or not no, those are synthetics. Droids are synthetics. Organic beings. That's the word I'm looking for. Uh-oh. They got them shields. But I know something that can bypass those shields. What can bypass those shields is some of the shocky shock. Yeah, they try to bash you with their little spider claw, or not spider, crab claws. They're like crab claws. Oh, there's some remains here. Let's go ahead and blow this door open. Sweet. Utility droid looks like it says if it has suffered irreparable damage. Damn it. But he was our friend in the prologue. We can't get our friend back? Components, adrenaline amplifier. Now the adrenaline amplifier comes more into play later on in the game. It's what your main character can put on and all that kind of stuff. It's yada yada yada. You guys don't want to hear this shit. Computer spike, med pack, credits. Me actually, I don't think a character actually comes through this area at any point. So I need to find some place to put that adrenaline amplifier so that my character can pick it up. There's the Ebon Hawk. And if you guys didn't see it, there's a very broken droid down there as well. There we go. And let's try to open up these doors real quick. Emergency blast doors. Oh, I didn't. Let me finish saying it. Emergency blast door is magnetically sealed. There's no amount of security or explosive that will open it. You will need to override it from a console. Uh-oh. That's not good. Same thing. Meaning that we have to override it from this console up here. And I forget that you guys can't see my mouse cursor. Never mind. Repair, place one or missing parts. Burp, burp. Emergency console. Repair one, diagnostic on it. Damage system, diagnostic running. Success. Access to the progress emergency subsystems has been rerouted to the fuel department computer terminal, and connecting circuits have been burned out with mining laser, preventing remote access. No clue what any of that meant. And I'm a computer person. Check status of emergency subsystem. Of course, this is Star Wars that we're talking about, so. Open blast door to hangar 25. Hangar 25 door control. Boundary conduit removed. Let's open the blast door to the feed depot then. Log out. Now, I have a little story for you guys. As a kid, you'll get a lot of insight into my childhood in this game. Because this game frustrated me as a kid. Obviously, because I love the original one a lot. But this one was broken whenever I was a kid. I played it on the Xbox, by the way. The original Xbox, not the 360. As a kid, Paragus was a level that confused me quite a bit. I don't know why. It was really hard for me to get off Paragus. It took me, I think, 2 years before I actually got off Paragus. So, in I think it was 2008, I finally was able to get off Paragus, and then I got stuck again. So yeah, that's just a little story about that. Most of it I could do the early stuff. This part was pretty easy for me as a kid. I'll tell you guys a little bit more of where it was later whenever I get to the part. But let's try to use security on this thing. Tim field blocks access to fuel lines below. Oh, I need to remember just to stay there so I can. The container field blocks access to the fuel lines below. There seems to be no way to open it. Well, there is actually a way, but it's not a very calm way. Okay, so before we do anything, as you can see, there's a pile of rubble over here that doesn't really have much to do with it. And then there's all these containment fields. they come more into play later, but but over there is kind of where you need to be, or is where your character is going to be in a couple of seconds. It's not really a spoiler because there's nothing, I haven't really told you with what's over there. It's just that your character is going to be over there. Call emergency system schematics. I got it. Open emergency hatch on progress administration level. Log out. Oh. Well, there goes T3 and 4, I guess. I guess he's broken now, forever and ever.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not?
Give him a little bit more time.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my...
Beeping from console.
Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Looks like it, but it's strange. He didn't contact us on the comm. We'll see. I don't believe until we're out of this yet. Let's do the first one.
If he got the turbulence working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
Turbulence of locked down manually. I had him open the emergency hatch. We don't have a clear run to the hangar. All that's open is the emergency hatch. Let's do the top one.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast.
Cool. Sounds like a good time. Maybe, but it's the only way out. It's better than that I risk my life than yours. Basically the heroic option, the light-sided option, being the good guy. Being the hero. A Jedi's life is a sacrifice. Besides, someone's got to save our skins. If it's dangerous in there in the tunnels, you're the one going, not me. Basically the asshole. The dark side. But I'm going to be the good guy and be the light side. As you guys know, whenever I play games like this, I typically go towards the light side. I like being a good guy. I like appealing to everybody and making and doing good stuff. So let's do this one.
You're either really brave or really crazy, or both. All right, I'll try
probably
to monitor
both
things from up here. And be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard.
Don't be playing hero too hard.
I don't care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this ride.
Oh, come on, you know we're friends. Concern is noted. I'll be going now. Got it. See you soon.
I'll keep the
both of those really are. They're not bad.
From up here.
I don't know which one's supposed to be the better one, but neither of them are bad. You ever seen the comm link? Party members and others may use it to contact you to help you or provide information. All right. Let's go to the emergency hatches. Did I get any? No, I didn't get anything. I thought I got something, but I didn't. Okay. No. I don't need to go over there. Here we go. Sorry, I had to get some water.
Can you read me?
Loud and clear. Actually, no. There's quite a bit of static. Barely, there's a lot of static. Yes, for a minute. I thought you were Kreia and we're telepathic. I thought you and Kreia were telepathic. What do you want? Stay off the comm link. I don't want you contacting me while I'm down here. Barely, there's a lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
I'll be careful then. If you detect anything, signal me. Alert me immediately if you pick up anything else. I don't want any advice from now on. Keep this channel clear. That's... no. If you have anything else useless to say in the future, keep it... Oh gosh, that's horrible. I'll be careful then. If you detect anything, signal me. There's basically these top two are kind of like good ones.
Will do. And be careful
I
down
will.
there.
Plasteel cylinder. Okay, let's put on the miner uniform so that we're not buck-ass naked. Let's use the safety harness, survey gear, progress mining shield, detonator gloves.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yeah, it looks like there's some clothes in here. Looks like mining gear and a uniform.
About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. There may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
There's some kind of mining energy shield in this crate, too.
Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
Well, that won't matter because we're going to be pretty okay. This game's not too terribly hard. One thing I will say about both Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, the fighting mechanic of it is not too terribly hard for the most part. You can pretty much win unless it's like the first one in the duel arena where it's supposed to be a challenge and all that kind of stuff. It's usually not too terribly hard to win with the fighting mechanic. Usually it's a lot more puzzle based and all that kind of stuff. That's where the difficulty comes in the game. That's where the challenge comes in mainly. However, the fighting is a lot of fun as well. So, sounds useful. How do you use it? How comforting? Tell me how it works. I don't want any of your advice from now on. Keep this channel clear. Got it. Let's go. Sounds useful. How to use it?
Just equip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last forever, so make it count.
All right. Understood. Anything else?
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Cool. Can I sneak by them? Any advice on taking out these droids? I don't want any. Okay, I can handle it. Just guide me out of here. Any advice on taking them down?
Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibro blade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is.
Shielded?
Yeah, it's possible some of the droid models may have mining shields on. If so, the shields may absorb laser fire. You can usually tell when a shield is active. It'll make an electrical field around the target. If they activate a shield, the best thing you can do is hit them with a melee weapon or try to burn out the shield with continual fire. But that could take a while, and it leaves you a target.
I'll do that. Anything else?
There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Alright. So he basically just told us how to fight these things. Of course, I'm going to be using melee. Getting right up in their shit and just
watch where you step.
boom.
A lot of sonic mines down
Slash,
there.
slash,
Don't run
slash.
unless you have to. Makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Understood. Sam K out. So, I'm going to try recovering these. Yeah, I can. I think my demolition is being helped by the detonator gloves and the safety harness. So that's good. What do the detonator gloves? I should probably explain some of this gear. Alright, so the detonator gloves, they're kind of like for getting demolitions. These gauntlets are specifically designed to protect the wearer from demolition mishaps. Their protective capabilities also tend to increase the wearer's confidence when dealing with mines, improving their performance. It gives me, it saves fortitude +2, skills, demolition +3, damage immunity 10% versus slashing. Damage immunity 25% versus fire. Skills awareness, damage resistance, resist 5/negative versus sonic. When surveying new asteroid claims, this headgear is designed to help I'm not going to actually do it. That's a lot of stuff that will just waste your guys' time. Basically, what it all does... Oh, I also have a mod where it hides my headgear because I don't like the way the headgear in this game looks. It's kind of stupid looking. So yeah, there's that. But basically, all this kind of stuff, it basically helps you in the future. You can use these if you guys have seen the original Knights of the Republic playthrough I have, which I think I have linked down in the description. I can't really remember. Then you know that these droids can help you out with all that kind of stuff. But like I said, the fights aren't too terribly hard. They're more of like something they're something kind of just to kind of it's just something kind of fun with them. It's just something else to make the game more entertaining than it already is. Because for some reason, despite the fighting being so basic, it's extremely entertaining at the same time. Oh, I forgot that the power attack looks like that in this one. Yeah, the power attack from... A lot of the attacks from the first game made it into the second game, but they look like very different. Like, that's the way the original attack looked, what you just saw. He tried to heal him. There's one. Okay. Let's go check out what's going on over here. I have not looked at this corpse yet. Get all its kind of stuff. Get the med pack from that. Wait, why would a droid be carrying around a med pack? They're synthetics. They don't need med packs. The fuck, droids?
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Understood. Sam K out. Alright, let's turn this guy on. And I got a little bit of damage, but that's alright. Nothing too serious. Nothing detrimental. Ooh, I gotta level up. Level ups are always nice. I really like it whenever I level up, especially like if I don't want to use a med pack to heal myself. I'll be like, yes, I can level up, because it completely heals you. If you guys didn't know, whenever you level up, it refuels. Yeah, it refuels. It refills your health completely. No matter how low it is, it'll put it back up to 100%. Alright, let's see here. I don't think we get any heavy armor this early in the game, so I'm just going to save that for a little bit later. Actually, you know what? I'll end up forgetting, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it. Alright, we get some more powers if we want them. Or actually, no, we get more powers. We don't have really have a choice if we want them or not. So I'm going to get Wound. It's basically the start so that you can end up getting Choke in the future, which is probably one of my favorite attacks in this, or one of my favorite force powers in this game besides the Force Lightning. Because it incapacitates your opponent for a short time, while you can, and then you can just run up and just go ham on them with your lightsaber or sword or something. Dang, get wrecked. Okay. There we go. Let me switch weapons and shoot this guy out of the sky. One shot from this will do good. Okay, let's... Gotcha. Yeah, those things, they try to heal these droids, but I've had issues with them in the past of being able to heal them, but usually they don't.
So the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
There aren't just mining droids down here. There's sensor balls too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Understood, Sam K. Out. Alright. So basically what he's telling us is that we need to be careful because there's a lot of activity coming. He's getting a lot of energy IDs from these mining droids. So basically meaning that there's a crap ton of them down here. Now, there's something that you can do with these mining droids, though, if you so desperately wish to make their lives living hells. I will show you in one sec. Okay. I already unlocked the emergency supply cylinder. Let's do droid command. Reassign droid protocols to mine all steel doors. Maybe it's not here that we can do it. But we only have 2 computer spikes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel all droid mining functions to organic. Wait. Do I need to? Okay, no, it doesn't cost any spikes. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Does alright overcurrent? Yes. Countermanded. Okay, so basically I don't think they should attack us anymore. So let's shut down the containment fields. And if they do attack us, then that's a slap in my, or that's a pie in my face because I'm an idiot. Yeah, see, now they're okay. Okay, now what you can do. Computer doesn't look so good. Scavenge mining droid for spare components. Says you've received no more components from the mining droid. Alright, now I gotta run because this thing's gonna fucking blow up. Do non-lethal charge. I was actually hoping that droid would like move and kill his buddy over there, but it's alright. Ah, how did that not hit him? That's BS. But yeah, basically, after you disable them, you can literally just come by them, scavenge them for parts, and then blow them up. Be a savage. Because, you know, our character is straight up savage. We're the last Jedi ever, and yeah, we're not happy about it, so we're going to be savage. Savage, 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 savage. Okay. Can I open up this door? No, I cannot. That door is unopenable. The unopenable door. Nobody will get that reference. Except for maybe Big Blue if he's watching. I don't know if he watches my Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
What are you talking about? Trust me, whatever you detected, it's probably my fault. That is very awesome. But what are you talking about?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnel.
Oh, crap. How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Oh, crap. Fuck me, that's not good. It doesn't do anything, by the way. It doesn't do anything until you actually leave, I should say. So basically you're safe until you want to leave. It's video game logic. Which, yes, I know I said I like this game, and I just said it uses video game logic. Every game uses video game logic, in my opinion. For one instance or another, they all use video game logic. Even some of my favorite games use video game logic. It's just one of those things. It can't be helped. The developers know no better. Okay. So, let's go this way. I'm Sean Connery now, I guess. Alright. The droid is simply floating, doing nothing. It makes no acknowledging response when you examine it. So basically, it's just like, D. Alright, I gotta. Let me run! Oh my god, that was too close. There we go. Get this mine right here so that we can have we have a lot of mines, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have like, let's see, we got 2, 12, 2, we have 14. Blast has been appeared to be damaged by explosion. You cannot unlock it, but you may be able to blast it open with sonic charge. Alright, let's leave one of these guys. There we go. Sweet, we got some energy shields. Alright, let's examine the hatch. I'm just enjoying blowing up these stupid droids. It's like such sweet payback. It's like you tried to shoot at me, and now I get to blow you up without you even knowing. Alright, let's go through the turbo lift. Whee! Did a roll out of there. Because we're badass. Not just badass. Badass. That dude looks very dead. I doubt he's going to be returning anytime soon. Because yes, people do come back to life in Star Wars. I don't know how.
How may I be of assistance?
Who are you? How do you know me? I'm not your master. Tell me what you're doing here before I turn you into slag. What are you? Have you seen a T3 unit? I am looking for a way into the Paragus hangar bay. What's that body there? Never mind, I'll be going now. Let's ask him that.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who's your previous master? How did you get here from the Harbinger? How did I? Tell me everything that happened between the Harbinger and now. I have some other questions I want to ask you. I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Who's your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master.
Makes sense.
I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
Well, no shit. I thought we were on Telos. Thank you for clearing that up, HK. Ah, darn it. Okay, what happened? How did you get here from the Harbinger? How did I? Let's ask that.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
I don't give a fuck. Tell me. Why don't you tell me anyway? For a droid, you don't take orders too well. Now tell me what happened. Fine. Then I had other questions. Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this? And where was I when this was taking place? How come I don't remember any of it?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in
I
the
was
well-shielded
incapacitated.
cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
I was incapacitated, as we saw earlier. At the very beginning, rather, my character was wounded in some way that I needed a med pack in order to not die. Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
I probably hit my head. Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional.
Juma juice.
I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Care to explain how I was locked in the cargo hold?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Probably. Fine, what happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked,
Dab
and
and
the
hop.
captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Okay, so we got on there before the... Okay. I was always wondering, like, the Harbinger and Ebon Hawk, because I never listened to HK. You'll find out later why. But, I guess it's because... I guess we boarded it because it boarded on the Harbinger, so that makes sense. That makes sense as to why, as to what's going down. Any idea what had attacked the small freighter?
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel.
Whoa.
And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again.
Damn.
It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
What was this freighter that the Harbinger brought on board?
Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and eliminate my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Sure, HK. Whatever you say. And the Ebon Hawk came here.
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our
floating rock.
became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
Yep. How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master.
You dumbass.
The exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Unpleasantness? What are you talking about?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Badly enough? What do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any left alive?
Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Then I need to get in there to rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Can we try to contact them using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
That's horrible. There must be another way.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
These miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find those miners and you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code to the airlock?
You know good.
What do you mean?
Condescending explanation.
Condescending.
Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice printed.
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
But you said you already have the code?
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Leave condescending out of your speech conditionals from now on, or else.
Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
Fine, now tell me how to get off this rock.
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Never mind, I'll be going now. Alright, so as you guys probably have already seen, I edited in something where you could skip that entire conversation by clicking on a link. I don't want to bore you guys with anything, but I do want to be able to have story for whatever for the people that do want to hear the story. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to end that episode there. There's a lot of exposition in this episode if you watched it. So I want to thank everybody so much for watching. As usual, if you like this video, make sure to do a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out some content I create, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Come and get it.